Good morning, spacemen. Welcome to Space Operations Delta. My name is Captain Collins, and today we're going to talk about the trailers of the opening night live 2022 of Gamescom Cologne. And I have all the trailers summed up here. There were a total of 42 trailers, and we're going to do a tier list of these trailers. And we're going to do the tier list as a space nerd. I am a space nerd. You know me, you know the channel. Let's go and do it from a sci-fi perspective and how I like the trailers. And we're starting with the D tier, with the lowest tier, and go up from there. And I start with my first trailer that I want to put there, Hogwarts Legacy. The new Harry Potter game. I will not talk about all of these games a lot, but the Harry Potter, oh my god, just look the trailer. It's ridiculous. It's like a game from 10 years ago. The next one, Marauders, was not really a good trailer. I know the game, it's quite fun, but the trailer was not really good. Then we have Destiny 2 Warhammer 40k DLC, how we called it on stream, which is called Lightfall. A very weird DLC. Just take a look for yourself. And then we got one of the games that got me totally confused. This is Friends vs. Friends. This is a first-person shooter with some cards you can use. A card game, first person, really weird. Weird graphics. Just take a look for yourself. The next one is one that I really disliked. Honkai Star Rail. I don't know if you are into Genshin Impact. That's the exact same thing with just the different setting with the same looking characters and whatsoever. It's like, whoa. Next one, I was completely confused by that. Never knew that before. Maybe it's an American thing. It is this one here, Killer Clown from Outer Space, or Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This was such a weird thing. If you know about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, maybe from TV or from, I don't know, movies, like, I have no idea where this is coming from. Tell me where this is coming from. I have no idea. Next one I didn't like because I like Roller Coaster Tycoon is Park Beyond. That looked like way too casual. Roller Coaster Tycoon is still superior in my opinion. And one game that I really dislike is Outlast. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much I don't like Outlast. Well, I mean, we're still in the D tier, so I'm complaining because it's the worst, right? But we're getting into better games. And the last one that was completely confusing and was like a weird trailer was The Finals. Don't ask me what The Finals is about. I have no idea. I guess it's a shooter. The trailer didn't tell you anything. Oh, and then there is one more thing that I need to put on that list, which is D tier, but maybe some of you like it. I don't know, but that PlayStation controller, like what the heck? PlayStation Edge controller. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice trailer, but no. And now we're moving up to games that are actually kind of okay, to the C tier. And I want to start that with one game that is, I think, actually really good, but the trailer was not that good. It was Dorfromantik. Next one, Black Tail. I already forgot what this game is about, so that should tell you. Next one, I like the setting though. The older games was quite okay, or were quite okay, but this time around, Gotham Knights, not really. I like Gotham, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and so on. But Gotham Knights looked like all over the place. All over the place. Next one, okay. It's, yeah, I know for some people, maybe cool. Age of Empires 2 gets a new DLC with Ottomans and something else. I can't read it. Yeah, okay. New units, new setting. I guess also maybe some new campaigns. So that's also okay. Then I got really disappointed by the trailer. I mean, I think it's still very early. But we got a trailer from the developers from Fallout and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. And they're doing something that's called Word Song. But the trailer itself was really bad. It was just that you can see that alien there. or monster or whatever, which was just putting its finger up its nose, and that was basically it. That was the whole trailer. So and then the trailer was okay. I enjoyed the game that I'm talking right now about for at least 20 hours, and was Genshin Impact. I know Honkai Star Rail, same as Genshin Impact, but Genshin Impact is still, I mean, it's okay. They're bringing new stuff in there. I mean, they're putting at least some work into the game, so that's fine. Next one was a new IP. I didn't know what to think about it. I think this is a third-person action RPG. It was Atlas Fallen. Atlas Fallen was kind of... It looked cool, but I couldn't really get anything out of the trailer, so that's why it's C tier. Another game that I was interested in at first because of the developers, but then got like really weird, really fast, was Moonbreaker. Moonbreaker is... I don't know how to describe it. It's like with miniatures. You can paint these miniatures. You can play with these miniatures. These miniatures do some magic tricks and stuff on a round-based tabletop setting. No idea. Looked okay. If you're into miniatures, maybe take a look. It could be something for you. You can paint them and play with them. And another thing, I like the game, but I think the trailer was really not good for this game. Was Return to Monkey Island. That was a weird creature doing this here all the time. Like, take a look at my VOD where we watched opening night live. That was, oh god, and talking all over the place. But okay, fine. Then we got a thing from France, Under the Waves, which is looking like Subnautica meets something more horror-like. I can't describe it. There was also not that much into the trailer. Next one, I had a quick laugh with that game. It was Moving Out 2, where you can be the best fart. I already forgot what fart is, like furniture, and stuff like that. A nice little trailer, but I'm not really into the game, so that's why it's C tier for me. And the last one, C tier, was Lords of the Fallen. Although it looked quite promising, it looked like it is like a Souls-like game. It looked quite promising, but it didn't really give you any information, any idea. It could, I mean, we could discuss if it's maybe a B tier trailer, but at this point, for me, it's just the C tier trailer. So we're moving on with the B tier. These are games that are kind of interesting. They are, at least the interest starts here, and we're starting with Phantom Hellcat. Also, I think a third-person action RPG thing. I wanted to see that on Switch because this would be a great game for the Switch to play like on your couch. It would be great. Next one, a cool trailer, really cool trailer. Dead Island 2 is coming. We all thought, like in chat, we thought that Dead Island already had like 2 or 3 episodes, but actually this is like the real Dead Island 2 now coming, not a revamp of the first one. Crossfire Babylon looked really cool. Next one, I am looking forward to play Warhammer Darktide. The trailer was not that good, that's why it's a B tier trailer in this regard here. The game itself, I'm really looking forward to play it, and it will be on the PC Game Pass, so 100% be on the stream. Next one, Where Winds Meet. This is a Chinese game talking or telling you something about Chinese ancient history, I guess, with a knight that is running around there. And it looks really cool. I like the setting. It looks very creative, although, well, creative in a way that we are not used to the Chinese culture that much in video games. So Scars Above is something like a sci-fi adventure action game. I think it tells a good story. The trailer was quite cool, and that's why I put it into a B tier. I'm interested in it. First time I heard of it. Let's see what it's all about. Hardspace Shipbreaker, that was just an announcement trailer. Basically, it was the same trailer, just at the end it told you that it's for PlayStation and Xbox coming. Next one, really cool trailer, but still just B tier. High on Life. High on Life was so cool. I mean, I feel like Rick and Morty, you are into that style, into the comedy and the dialogues. This is a game you have to play. The trailer was not that good. That's why it's only B tier, but I would even place the game on an A tier if I would do only games compared to each other. But since it's only trailers, it's on B tier. Next one, Sonic Frontiers, looked promising. Looked like an open world Sonic game where you can dash around the whole world and there are obstacles here and there and you're running around in circles and you're pushing away from whatever. Take a look. It's a trailer all over the place. That's why it's only B tier. It could have been maybe even A tier if they showed a little bit more of the game and maybe even a little bit more of the story. What is going on with Sonic? Why is he in this vast environment? And next one, Dying Light 2 gets a DLC. It is called Bloody Ties. That was a cool trailer. It looked cool. If you're into Dying Light, that's definitely something for you. And there's like an arena setting where they're fighting in there. Then we have the Callisto Protocol, the game from the Dead Space makers. A lot of Dead Space elements in there, but also different aspects that they couldn't bring into Dead Space, like, for example, water and stuff. And the next one was Everywhere. There was a B tier because it's just all over the place. It is a promising concept. Take a look. Everywhere game, it wants to be everywhere. It wants to be everything, and I think it's just too much, but the trailer was kind of okay. And now we're going into A tier games, which I'm really interested in, and that also had very nice trailers. And the first one is The Expanse gets a Telltale game, and you are playing drummer in that Telltale game. And it looked really cool. I guess this is a game on rails, so you're just driving through the story kind of, but you also have some open spaces where you can just explore and just be drummer. Then we have Stranded: Alien Dawn. It started really cool with a starship jumping into a star system, and then there was a escape pod coming out of the starship, and the escape pod is dropping onto a planet, an unknown planet, and then everything starts at the Stone Age, or maybe Bronze Age. So it looked cool at the start, and then it really fast became a survival game where you have to relearn everything that humanity learned throughout the last 5,000 years. And the next one was Lies of P. Another of these maybe third-person action RPG things, but Chad and I had the feeling that there is a lot of creativity in there, a lot of storytelling, a lot of different bosses, encounters and stuff. You have like a lot of different abilities, and just take a look at the trailer. The trailer is really good. I don't know, if you're into some of this magical, medieval roleplay game, then you will definitely like it. Next one is just because it was so funny. The Goat Simulator 3. I mean, goats everywhere. Do I have to tell you anything else? Good. Next one, Tortuga. Look, they showed just that teeny tiny bit of gameplay, but that teeny tiny bit of gameplay already got like inside of me a feeling of, ooh, well, that looks like Port Royale Civilization. Like, there is also a Tortuga game, apparently. There's even a tabletop game which is called Tortuga. So maybe if you know that game, you already know what this is about. So this is about pirating, economy, while doing all the pirating. So I'm very interested in that. Next one, just because it's just, oh, again, so funny. New Tales from the Borderland. I mean, the characters are cool. The trailer is cool. That's why it's an A tier trailer. Although I would put that game really somewhere just B or C tier for myself, but the trailer was amazing. Take a look. And one more thing that just barely didn't do it into an S tier was Dune Awakening. Dune Awakening looked like, oh my god, I can't tell you how I felt about it, but somewhere between God of War and Assassin's Creed in a Dune setting. Yeah, that was everything that we could expect from the trailer. The trailer was okay. It was cool. I mean, if you're a Dune fan, you saw the flying insect thingies there, and then you already knew where you are. That was not enough in there. And the only game that made it into S tier is Homeworld 3. Homeworld 3 is the only one that made it for myself into an S tier, but just because the ships looked amazing, the fighting looked amazing, a 3D map you're playing on. There are things in a three-dimensional space environment which you can use to your advantage or to your disadvantage. That was just amazing, and everything in that trailer was in-game, was in-game render or in-game scenes, and that was amazing. Like, take a look, Homeworld 3. I will be playing Homeworld, the complete series, before Homeworld 3 releases, so take a look at my stream, twitch.tv/CaptainCollins, and I hope you had some fun going with me through all these trailers from opening night live, and we'll see us again next video. Have a good one. Bye.